Good evening and welcome, sports fans, to beautiful Stridle Stadium in just outside downtown Plainwell. As we get ready for our Red Wolves to try to march into the playoffs and take on the Plainwell Trojans. We are having some internet difficulties up here tonight. We're going to see if we can get this to go. Hopefully, you're seeing. We want to make sure we got our camera going. See, you should see me there in Plainwell's press box that has no internet at all. So we're going to try to get this working so that we can see. We have a frozen picture. Let's see if we can turn that camera off and turn it back on. Maybe that'll kickstart it. Hey, and I'm back. All right, so that should bring the camera. There we go. I can see it. A little troubleshooting down in the truck, and we are ready to go.
Yes.
We got Greg Southworth up here in the booth with us tonight, spotting for us. Thanks for doing that. We're about ready for Plainwell's marching band to do the national anthem. So we're going to mute our microphone so that we don't get kicked off the broadcast by broadcasting the national anthem. And we will be back in just a minute. All right, it should be good. We should be ready to go. Please, somebody out there who is watching us in TV land, give us a comment on if the stream is coming through loud and clear and if we're getting a clear, uninterrupted picture.
If I broke it already.
Yeah, because I'm not sure. Everything looks good on our end, but it's impossible to tell. So didn't see who won the toss. It looks like Papa is kicking off to start the game, so I'm going to assume we won that toss and have deferred to the second half, unless Plainwell was a little saucy and decided to start out on defense, or start on offense.
Maybe they wanted the ball, right? Something to prove.
I guess you can't say it with absolute. Nobody's announced whether we won the toss or not. So I got four viewers up there right now. We'll see if... So back deep, 22 is their big running back that was out last week. So McDaniel and Robinson are back to receive for Plainwell. Max Crawford to kick for the Wolves.
Kicking off for the Red Wolves,
So Max to kick off. Red Wolves in a must-win game here, Mark. They got to win this one to make the playoffs. That's along the sideline. It's going to be inbounds, and that's going to be McDaniel. He's going to shake and bake down there, a stiff arm. He's going to get run out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. Ethan O looks like he's the one who was the leader of that run out of bounds. Ethan Miller also in on the tackle.
It was a nice return, though.
Nice return, and then, juked a couple people down there along the sideline, turned a disaster into a few positive yards.
Yes.
So Plainwell's going to take over. They're going to run the spread.
Oh,
so we're going to see the ball zinged around probably quite a bit tonight. Let's see if I can turn down my mic so I'm not yelling at you. So we got lots of people all over the place. Your quarterback tonight's going to be Ryan Koob. He's going to roll. He's going to throw to the short side, and that looked like it might have been deflected by Darren Stry. If it didn't get deflected by either Darren or Planger, they sure altered the path of that throw into the point where he couldn't get it to the receiver. Got an interesting vantage point here tonight, Mark. We're kind of a little low in the sky.
It is.
As we pan back and forth, we're going to get a little bow on the field, but it's nice to be this close to the field, and it's nice to be able to open a window and hear our crowd.
It is, yeah.
Until they start criticizing the plays.
I'm sure they won't do that.
No, not a chance. Why would anybody do that? Koob, going to come this side. That's picked off. Oh! Tony Fonseca had it in his hands, and he was looking at the end zone.
Yes,
Mark.
he was.
I think he decided he was going to score before he ever looked that ball in. So Tony is definitely going to want that one back. But he is. He was starting to do a little bit of a dance there already.
30 yards of green grass in front of him.
There was the nearest Plainwell guy to him was 15 yards past him.
Yes.
So, sometimes though, that's the hardest catch to make. Mm-hmm. Is when you're wide open and
when it's
all
right
you got to
to
do
you.
is convert because your brain starts tricking you.
Yep.
So that's going to bring up third down for Plainwell. Trojans get a huge break there. Koob's going to swing this one out. That is dropped, so that's going to not hurt the Red Wolves. They're going to get the ball back on a punt. It's going to cost them 7 points, but,
Yeah.
So Fonseca is probably going to be back to receive here. He's walking back there. Right there, this is a good thing for him, though, because after dropping an easy one, he's going to get a ball in the air that he might be able to handle.
Right.
And get a little bit of that confidence back.
Chance to redeem himself,
and he's
right?
Typically one of our more sure-handed people, so it's not like it's something you got to worry about. Still looking for somebody to throw up a comment to see it's a good punt. Fonseca's going to take that on a bounce. He's going to try to beat the first man, and he does not. Nice play on special teams by number 27 down there for the Trojans. That's Nick Rachel, and that's a nice play.
It is.
So the Red Wolves are going to start 1st and 10, and we're going to see the varsity debut of Gunnar Goodell under center. Matthew Hartman ended up thinking he was Batman after a big vicious hit last week. So he's out on concussion protocol right now. And Gunnar Goodell, with everything on the line for the Red Wolves, is going to step in, and he's going to get his first start. So expect to see us in the tee most of the night. That's what our JVs typically run. Gunnar's going to take off with your typical backfield. He's going to go to Zian Davis off the right side. Zian's going to pick up a couple. And we've got another thing, Mark, is the chains are on our side of the field tonight. So
this is...
usually we're used to looking across.
Right.
We've had the luxury of 7 home games this year, so it was getting pretty used to where you look for things.
Yeah,
it also seems that the clock operator is not helping us out tonight with the down and go, so we're going to have to be sharper on where things are. So we got 2nd and 7, ball's on the 32. Pitch. This is Carter Planger. Finds a little seam. Carter's going to go ahead, and looks like Carter's going to be very close, that extra effort. So he's going to be a yard short of the first down. He's going to get up to about the 39, 38 and a half, where they're going to start. Now look at that spot out there. It's a little bit short of that even.
Yeah.
So here we go again with the spots.
And it's a strange perspective, right? Like you said, the chains are typically on the other side, and so it's taking me a minute to figure out where everything
So
is.
they call it 3rd and 2. Needs to get 39.5-yard line to get there. This is Zian. Zian's not going to get that with unless he got it on the second. He might have. He spun off that first hit, and this is going to be close. I think that's going to be a first down. They're saying 4th down. I think they need to measure that. That's too close for that.
Definitely less than you know.
Yeah,
right?
it's maybe a length of the football. Yeah,
right.
It's length of the football. So Wolves are going to go for it. Big play here early in this ball game. Handoff. Logan Leonard. Oh, nope, Carter Planger's got the ball. Carter over the mound. That's good for a Red Wolves. First down. 13 on the tackle for Plainwell. That's Michael Griffey.
Our first howl of the night.
Yeah, that's a good run there. You get back there, you get stuck, and that's given a short field. But as it is, 1st and 10, ball's on the 42-yard line. Gunnar Goodell under center. Handoff inside, Logan Leonard. Logan's going to gain 3. That's going to bring up 2nd and 7.
56 on the tackle.
So 56 for Plainwell on the tackle. That's Tyler Preuss.
He picked up 2, second and 8. Their numbers are easy to read.
Yeah, some jerseys are definitely easier to read than others. You can almost see their numbers on the broadcast. They're stand out so well.
Yeah.
But not quite, and that's why we have a job. So, Gunner up under center. This is going to be Carter Planger. Carter gets past the first level. Carter puts his head down, and he's going to pick up 4. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That's a good second effort. It looked like he was going to get stopped at the line.
He found a seam, and what's funny is normally when you get a seam like that, you're going to dance the rest of the way of the run.
Right.
He danced through the seam and then put his shoulders forward and put his head down and took somebody on. So nice run there by Carter Planger. Let's see if anybody's texting us that we're having trouble. I think we're good. I think we may have a green light, Mark. Nobody's yelling at us.
Okay.
And that's atypical at this point in the game.
Maybe they just can't see anything.
Yeah. So Gunnar Goodell, 3rd and 4, under center. And Gunnar pulling one out of the Matthew Hartman playbook. And he's going to pick up a Red Wolves first down. Nice hard count by Gunnar Goodell, and that's going to move the chains for the Red Wolves. We're going to give that sophomore a howl on that one. First down, Red Wolves.
Papa's had great success this year with the hard count.
All season long. So Goodell, 1st and 10. Plainwell side of midfield. This is Zian Davis with a little bit of a hole. Zian's going to pick up 6.
56 on the tackle, Tyler Preuss.
So Tyler Preuss on the tackle for Plainwell. Zian got 5. Everybody out there watching, give us a shout out, let you know where you're at. I don't know why we're not picking up any of the comments tonight like we normally do. We'll find them. Goodell under center. Going to pitch the ball to Carter Planger. Carter's got a hole. Carter's got some room. Carter Planger down the left side. He's finally dragged down from behind at the 22-yard line. First down, Pawpaw.
Great job there at turning the corner, and looked like he was going to go for a minute, but
Yep, Carter's done a really nice job. Ball's going to be placed at the 23. Carter's done a really nice job of following his blockers through the first level and then finding space and then accelerating. When you figure out the kid's on a bad knee, this has been a special kind of season for Carter. Goodell, handoff, Zian Davis. Zian off the right side. Zian's going to get about 2. Zian's going to get the 2 that he gets every carry.
right.
Every first down.
Yep.
Well, Coach, here is one of those drives. It's taken 5 minutes so far, right? And they're just kind of grinding
this
them
is
down.
a Pawpaw drive, and this is looking really good. So Goodell's under center in the tee. This is going to be, now that was a weird one. That was under Carter, and Carter's going to get again off the left side. So I don't want to say that we're predictable.
Right.
But Zian's going to run the ball off the right side next time.
Yes.
He's going to get 2 yards, and then Carter's going to get 7 going back the other way.
Right.
So 3rd and 2, that could be Logan Leonard up the middle. Seen a pattern develop.
You know, you've had a large sample size now this whole season. This is what we like to do on first down. This is what we like to do on second.
The impressive thing about that is we're up here watching the games, but the opposing coaches know that too.
Absolutely.
And we're still controlling those plays.
That's right.
Carter off. Carter's met in the hole, but Carter falls forward. I think he's going to get close. That's going to be real close. I don't know what what's he need? He needs so we got 4th down here. Looks like Coach Stry's not even hesitating.
Right.
Max Crawford's got his 243 warm-up kicks in, but he's not going to get a chance. And Zian Davis through the hole. He's going to get the first down. Zian's going to take the ball down to about the 6. So it's going to be 1st and goal for Pawpaw.
Got to give him a howl.
Is there another live stream trying to broadcast under the same stream? No, I do not believe so, Kelly. We're going to blame your husband's cell plan.
Oh.
No,
right.
I think we tried to do some stuff earlier and fix, and I'll tell you right now, fans out there, day of the game, all these other companies try to spam pay for streams, so you just got to make sure you're on the authentic home of the Red Wolves, or you might get professional announcers, or you might get good replays or something like that. Carter Planger off the left side. Welcome in Bob Gaudio from watching from home. Lisa White cheering on the Red Wolves in Midland. Thanks for joining in, Lisa. What we're watching is a slow, methodical Red Wolves typical drive here. Gunnar Goodell is getting his first start at quarterback and has marched the Red Wolves right down, including a key 3rd down pickup with his cadence.
Yes, that was
and
impressive
now we're
for a
going to
young
go
man.
Power football. Power eye, Zian Davis. Zian falls forward, and that's going to be just short. It's going to get down to about the 4. So power eye there, fullback up with the other halfback, tailback in the back. So different look as we got down here. Now we're going to go back to the tee. This is 3rd and goal. Handoff. This is Planger. Carter's going to power his way into the end zone for a Red Wolves touchdown. So, Mark, as requested, there's your 11-play, 71-yard drive for the Red Wolves. Take it right down the field.
It's amazing, isn't it? Yeah, and it's one thing, like you said, it's one thing to know what's coming, and then it's quite another to be able to stop it, right?
Yeah.
And you just keep pounding it at them, and eventually either they stop it or you score.
It's a good sign for the Wolves that we're controlling line of scrimmage this early in the game because we are better conditioned. We are going to pound that all night. High snap, Max, low kick, and we got a flag. Something happened there. It looked like, from the naked eye, like Plainwell may have illegally tried to jump over the line there, but we'll see. And that's going to bring Max Crawford back off the field, and we're going to go for 2. So, don't worry about it, Max.
Right.
That play didn't even happen. So here's the good news, Max. That's not a missed PAT.
That's right. The play just didn't exist.
Yep,
right?
that never happened. What didn't exist? Never heard of it. Kelly said she sent you a picture.
Uh-oh.
Nope, that's both us. There's the other live stream was only 30 seconds long, and it was a test that we were trying to run.
Aha.
All right, so here we go. Power I. Gunnar Goodell under center. Handoff. Zian Davis not touched into the end zone. So the Red Wolves tack on 2 after the penalty on the extra point, and with 3:02 to go here in the first quarter, Pawpaw leads the Plainwell Trojans 8-0. You know, Mark, I've really felt bad this year that we haven't had time to produce any commercials or trivia or things that we had were staples of the broadcast last year. And so next year, we're making the concerted effort that we're going to have some of that stuff ready to go. Got all winter long to produce some extra stuff that we just haven't had time to do this year.
Sell some advertising, right?
Well, and I'll tell you, it would help if we could get some people who are big fans out there.
Right.
You know, we've got, I'll put it up on the screen right now. We do have a Venmo account.
All we need is $1 million.
Our goal is $2 million.
Okay, all right.
If we can get $50, we're probably happy. So, you know, we can fall a little short of the $2 million goal, and we should be in good shape. So
aim for the stars.
Yeah, you know, there's no point in setting a small goal.
Right.
I mean, why say $75 when you can go for $2 million?
That's right. Well, Max Crawford's going to get a chance to air one out here.
So this is going to be a squib kick somewhere. Oh, Max is going to boot one deep. Don't see that very often. So return from Plainwell. Good arm bar out there to get him slowed down a little bit so the Red Wolves could come in and grab him. That was Tremel Robinson on the return. And the Wolves defense is going to come back out.
Well, a great
Brett Sullivan from Garden City, Michigan. We've got a wide array tonight.
Nice.
Perkio and Hernandez on the tackle. You were going to say, Mark?
I was going to say it's a great start for Pawpaw, right? A 3-and-out on defense, and then you take the ball and just march it right down the field in 7.5 minutes and score.
Yeah.
That's about as the best start that you
can't
can ask
for anything better than
right.
that. You know, and it could have happened in one play, but let's see if hopefully Tony Fonseca is going to get another shot at one to redeem himself and take that one to the house. But, you know, no harm, no foul. The Wolves got the ball back. They did what they do. They marched down. They get the touchdown. Looks like Pawpaw was offsides here. And they were. That's going to be 5 yards against us. Oh, that's the wrong button. Let's not do that. So, Koo is up to, in the shotgun, is up to the line. Plainwell spread out, as per usual. This is going to be a counter play inside. 22 has got the ball. He's going to be met by the Red Wolves. He's going to gain a yard or two. And that's going to bring up third and short. Or second and short.
Second short, right, after the penalty. Yeah.
So second and 3. Logan Leonard on the tackle for Pawpaw. You know, the other thing that Matthew Hartman being out of the game is that's a linebacker. You know, so there's another person. Dom Hernandez has dropped back there, and he's playing linebacker. But when you're already thin in your defense and your secondary, you know, having anybody out, really, because then people have to shift all over the place. And Koob in the shotgun. He's going to throw. He's going to look this way. Fonseca makes a play, catches up and makes a nice play. You know, that ball, that receiver had 3 steps on Tony Fonseca, and Tony said, uh-oh.
Yep.
My coach is 6'9". I
That's
better not let him get behind me like that. And
he's going to be angry.
Yep, and he burned, and he caught that up. And said,
slightly underthrown also, right?
You know, it helped.
Yes.
But I'm still going to go with the fear of getting reamed.
Yes. A little extra boost.
That was makeup speed. That was absolutely makeup speed right there. So this time we've got an overload to this side. Ethan O, Troy Vandenberg are going to be on this side of the It's going to be a quarterback keep, and he's going to get a first down.
Yep.
So, you know, it's good play. That's the penalty that just picked up that first down for him, because he doesn't make that if it's 3rd and 7.
That's right.
You know, so it just is what it is. Plainwell picks up a first down, and Max Harvey had the tackle for the Red Wolves.
And they probably don't call that on 3rd and 7
That's
either, right?
That's right. You know, no, there's almost certainly throwing the ball there on 3rd and 7. So that penalty hurt, but here we go. Now we're starting over, 1st and 10. Ball's on the 41. Snap to Coob. He's going to roll to the near side. He's looking. He's got a receiver. It's high. So ball was thrown high. Logan Leonard was in on the coverage along with Sam Vandenberg. Yeah, so Sam's in at one of the linebackers. See, Max Harvey looks like he's playing linebacker right there. Yep, we got Ethan O and Tony out spread wide. Bryson Newell's in at the strong safety. Troy in at free safety. Coob to pass. Quick throw. That's caught and a good move, and he's off to the races. Newell's the only one who's got a shot at him, and he does it. Touchdown Plainwell. So that's a missed tackle on the edge, and when you do that, when everybody's loaded over to the other side of the field, there's nobody there to help you.
Yep.
So you miss a tackle on the edge, and he's going to beat you.
Yeah. Cornerback's on an island, right, 1-on-1, and like you said, if you make the first guy miss, there's not a whole lot of help, right?
Yep.
Newell tried to make the angle, but
Coob got the ball out there and let his player make a play.
Yes.
Nothing special about that throw, but he got it out there quickly and let his guy make a play on it. So Plainwell's going to try to tie it up. They're going to go for 2 here. Nice sunset in the background.
It is.
Good cinematography.
Right? Thank you.
Oh, they are going to kick it. Unless they fake it. Maybe they'll make you right anyways, Greg. Kick is up. Kick is good.
Good.
So Plainwell chooses to just stay on track. 8-7's your score. See if that comes back to haunt them down the road, because we don't go for 2 every time. You know,
Poor Max Crawford.
Kick the ball. So
yes.
You know, I mean, this is one of those. Now, if we were a team where you go for 2, now all they have to do is stop us once and we're back on track, right? But we're typically not a team that does that. So it'll be interesting to see if that decision. You know, I do agree that it's too early in the game to start chasing points. You know, do what you're going to do. Expect to get there again.
But with Papa's offense, you might only get 3 more possessions.
That's right, and it's a tough sell when you're there and you can tie the game.
Right.
So we'll see. Logan Leonard and Tony Fonseca are deep for the Red Wolves. So the kicker is number 3. That is Tremel Robinson, who also is one of their return people. He just scored that touchdown, so maybe he's a little tired.
Right.
He didn't have to run a long way untouched.
Yes.
So here's the kick. This is going to be good play by Zian Davis. He's going to let that one go out of bounds. That's going to be a penalty. Red Wolves going to get the ball in the 35. That's such a big advantage in high school football.
It is. It really is. Yeah, gives Papa good starting field position, right?
So 10-play, 65-yard drive. Is that something we're sounding like we might be interested in?
Yeah,
Mark?
in about 13 minutes and 5 seconds.
Yeah. Well, truth be told, I would take a 1-play, 65-yard drive, but
also accurate. See if I can get some more of this sunset for you.
You don't do that too often,
though. No, it's so here we go. Gunnar Goodell under center. This is going to be to Zian Davis. No, that's Carter Planger with a quick hit. That's a new wrinkle.
Yeah.
Haven't seen that one yet. And Plainwell hadn't seen that one yet either.
Correct.
Caught them on their heels there. Yeah, that was literally a dive through the third hole, and that's something we haven't seen out of this offense yet this year. So Coach Strye bringing out some new wrinkles here late.
Saving the best for last, right? Potential last game of the season, unless they make the playoffs.
Logan Leonard up the middle. Gunner plays this system in the JV system. We do the same thing on purpose. So none of this is, or the playbook is virtually the same.
And it's about 3 pages long.
Yeah,
right.
But
it's a short playbook.
We don't get past the letter G. Let's just say that.
Yes.
But the thing is, your timing's different.
Yeah.
You're handing to JV kids, and the speed of the game is different.
Right.
So Gunner's done a nice job this first couple drives. This is Zian Davis off the right side. Zian's going to follow a blocker, and that's going to be good for a Red Wolves. First down. It's coming.
Nope.
We got it. That first down brought to you by EOS Camera Utility. So that's the end of the first quarter here in Plainwell. We've got a barn burner at Pawpaw 8, Plainwell 7. So let's talk, Mark. We'll pull up in the second half, I hope. We'll pull up some of the snooze to you, which is the playoff prediction page.
All right.
There's a lot of scenarios out there for the Red Wolves. All of them dependent on winning this game.
Yes.
I had an opportunity to talk to one of Pawpaw's coaches today, and it came down to which Plainwell they're going to get. Do you get the Plainwell that is just done with their season and ready to go home, or do you get the Plainwell that has senior night, this is the last time they're ever going to play on their own field, and they're fired up and might as well end Pawpaw's season?
Want to play spoiler,
that's
right? Yeah.
And so I think we're seeing in the first half, I think we're seeing the second team.
Correct.
I think that they're now how long that lasts, I think, is a little bit up to how the Red Wolves handle themselves on these first few drives.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is one of those drives where you can set the tone for the rest of the night.
Plainwell's 3-3 and
9 district championships, 2-time regional champions, and they won a state title in 2000.
Okay, so Gunnar Goodell under center. Handoff. Logan Leonard up the middle. Zian on a straight dive. Planger on a straight dive. Planger again on the straight dive. It's not fair for him to mess with me on last game of the season. And
throwing you some curveballs today.
Start to run these plays that we've never seen before.
Right. And it is crazy that, you've got basically 3 plays in this offense, right? But yet you can mix and match different combinations and throw all kinds of wrenches at you.
So from the tee, Leonard between Planger and Zian Davis. This is going to be Planger. Planger's got some room. Planger's gone. Get there. Engage. Pushed out of bounds at the 15-yard line, and Carter Planger with a big run. That's going to be good for a Red Wolves first down. Yeah, did get a big howl. We got the howl on that one.
Yeah, just right around the left side.
Yep.
Got to the corner and then turned on the jets. That was a nice run.
That was a good run, and it was a well-blocked play. One of the things that's been a struggle for us this year is we're not getting through the line and getting to the linebackers. Logan Leonard has just not busted that big play this year, and most of that is because we get one of the linebackers but not both.
Right.
So when Logan gets through the line, there's somebody standing there.
Right.
And so we got to get somebody else through there to get out and kick out onto that second linebacker, and we just haven't had the speed to do it. Gunner under center. This is Zian Davis. Zian's going to go ahead for a yard or two. We'll see where they spot this. This angle, it's really tough to see.
It
We've got
is.
2. Ball is at the 12. Gunnar Goodell brings in the play. Again, Matthew Hartman on concussion protocol. So Gunnar Goodell comes up from the JV team. He's done a nice job so far tonight. Oh, and there's another good cadence ball by Gunnar Goodell.
Yeah.
And I don't care. Those are called.
Yeah.
Coach Strike varies his cadence and does
Sure.
it on purpose. That's still a skill as
Absolutely.
a quarterback. This is a kid who hasn't played in a varsity game.
Right.
And to come in and command that with his voice.
That's right.
And get another varsity team to jump offside. That's
Lineman got to stay too.
Right. Yeah.
So our linemen are extremely disciplined.
Yes.
And this has just worked. It's been a 5-yard gain for us
Yes.
all year long.
Yep. And he's got to sell it, right?
That's
He's got
right.
to sell it.
So Goodell on the power eye. This is going to be Zia Davis. And Zia is into the end zone for a pawpaw touchdown. And we're going to get another howl just for giggles.
Right.
Harping out, we got a new holder too.
Okay, so we got a new holder tonight. Ethan O is holding back there. We're going to get Max to kick the extra point. This is what I alluded to, Mark.
Yeah.
And maybe Plainwell's thinking they can go for 2 once somewhere down the line if they
Right.
have to. But, Max has been a pretty accurate, solid kicker. That kick that didn't look good.
Got another penalty.
Defense
Offside on
So
defense.
Max is going to get to pick up his tee and run back over
Right.
here. And they're going to go for
Yep.
2. So, which I got to tell you, I'm pretty sure he missed that left.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, so Max is 0 for 0 tonight on
Max
extra
got 2
points.
mulligans.
Right.
I wonder if this is like a golf outing if Max had to buy those mulligans ahead of
Yeah.
time.
$25 each.
It doesn't matter because
They were gifted to him.
neither one of them. I'll tell you, Max right now needs to run for homecoming king here at Plainwell.
But that makes it an easy decision when they give you the yard, right?
Hey, on your screen, Papa's running extremely uphill for this extra point, but Gunnar Goodell under center. This is going to be Gunner's going to keep. Nope, that's Planger. Planger got it. So it was a little bit of an RPO there. Gunner went out like he was going to run it, but he handed it inside to Planger, and Carter is good for the 2-point conversion. So now Plainwell made a potentially tactical error on that,
Correct.
going for 1 there.
Yep.
Because with Papa with 2 2-point conversions now,
Yep.
now you're 2 scores. There's
Exactly.
no way to get there.
Exactly.
Yep. So we thought maybe that might come back to haunt them. Well, we'll see. It's a lot of football to be played. 10-14 to go here in the second quarter. This game's by no means salted away.
No, and if you're playing well, the only good thing that came out of that is they scored quickly.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, and
And-
Plainwell's going to throw the ball around the field. So
yes.
we've played pretty good pass defense, to be honest with you, tonight. With the young secondary, but we do have a lot of youngsters out there. And,
Right.
Robinson and McDaniel deep again.
Robinson, McDaniel deep for Plainwell. Mark, they're going to make mistakes.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
So just the best they can do is try to keep people in front of them.
Right.
And here is the kick. Kick is away.
Hit the end.
And look at that. Max Crawford boots one into the end zone for a touchback.
Nice kick.
That's a good kick for Crawford.
That's a weapon.
Yep. And that's a good kickoff right there. We haven't seen one of those this year out of
Right.
Max. So that's a good kickoff. We're going to start playing well at the 20-yard line where we're predictable.
I think he had a little frustration behind that one,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
A little extra juice in his leg. But yeah, that was a nice play.
Should be good for him.
Well, the irony
Right.
is that one was right on line.
Yeah.
Another 20 yards, that would have been good.
Right. Yeah.
So Plainwell, Coob in the shotgun, spread out, people everywhere. This is going to be a quick throw to this side. 27's got the ball.
Block in the back.
Let's see if
Oh, that's going to be a late
penalty.
hit. That'll
There's Ethan
definitely
O.
be a late
There's
hit.
Ethan O with his
Signature play.
every game out of bounds hit.
Signature.
But they didn't throw the flag on the block in the back.
Yeah, that's definitely going to cost him
And
15.
Here's the other reality. That one was definitely an out of bounds hit, right? But you start to wonder. So this year, I don't know if everybody knows this, but the MHSAA is asked their officials to preview game tape.
Okay.
So they watch these teams so that they kind of get tendencies and they kind of know where to be, right?
So he's got some negative plays
so
on
here's
tape.
The thing. You know, when you see that every week, you're going to start to assume that that's what's coming.
Right.
So when you see a play that's one step out of bounds, you're going to get penalized like you hit them 5 steps out of bounds.
Correct.
You know, and there's just no way around it.
You develop the reputation, right?
That's right. And so, you know, you got to be cognizant of that as a player. You got to understand that that's coming. Coop from the shotgun, playing well spread out. This is going to go same play other side. Little bubble screen. And this is Troy Vanderberg over on that side of the field. It's going to be good for 5 or 6 we'll call it. It's going to be 2nd and 4. You know, and right there, that's just a read. They're going to give us 7 yards off the ball. That play is going to happen every time.
Yes.
You know, and this is part of their offense. The first thing they do when they check that is they check how far off that back corner. You know, because you got 2 blockers out in front of you on that play.
Yeah, and then it's just a pitch and catch, right?
Yep, and this time it's this side of the field. You know, it's always wide side. And look at how far off them we are. I mean, this one they're going to try to catch us on a run. And that's going to be short, but close. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Nate Lemire and Logan Leonard on the tackle for the Red Wolves. So this could be an interesting play here, Mark.
It is.
Now you've got your playbook all open. This is where they like to go to that quarterback draw. We saw it earlier in the first.
Yep.
And this is a good, this is not a bad spot for that either.
Especially if you spread everybody out still,
you know,
right?
I don't know that they have an under center play, but you can hand this to the running. You can do an RPO here. You can throw the quick bubble screen, which is what they're going to look to do. But here's the danger with that.
Yeah.
You throw that screen and you miss it. Now, you were planning on going for that the whole time. You were never planning on punting the ball there.
Oh, it's 2 down territory for sure.
But at the same time, now, Pawpaw makes a push play, and you got a problem.
Yes.
You know, you're giving an offense who has not been in check at all night a short field.
Right.
You know.
And plenty of time, right, to go down and take another one.
Well, and I think you got to start to feel a little desperation if you're playing well, but I might quick kick this one.
Oh, he's not going to get it.
This is what we're talking about.
Yep.
You know, that right there is, you run that play on the play before.
Yes.
Right? Because then you can make a decision. Max Harvey with a great play there, gets into the background, beats his man, makes a great one-on-one play just to hold him up long enough to get some friends to help him.
That's right.
And now the Red Wolves are going to take over right at midfield. You know?
Yeah.
And right before the snap there, I started to say, I think about pooch kicking that one right there and have the quarterback just kick it deep. And, you know, I know you haven't stopped him yet, but I'd rather try to stop him from 85 yards than try to stop him from 50.
That's right. Yeah. And it's, at the same time, I guess if you want to play devil's advocate on the flip side, like, if you're playing well, what do you have to lose, right? Your season's not ending the way that you wanted, so why not try it?
Zia Davis off the right-hand side. Greg, our viewer from Spain is in.
Nice.
It's got to be.
We're international.
Are we worldwide?
Prestige worldwide.
So I'm hoping, Juan, that's you out there. Max Harvey's going to come out of the game. That's our center. So Josh Engel's going to come in and snap the ball. So we're going to have a center who hasn't played a ton with a sophomore that hasn't played a ton.
Yes.
You know.
Max has been nursing that injury all year.
That could be an issue, right? We'll have to watch the exchange.
Go under Engel. And this is going to go to Planger. Carter, that was a wonky exchange, but it's going to be a 3-yard gain. So Plainwell's got a player down. Looks like we're going to stop for just a second.
And that is one of those things that you don't think about a lot, is the exchange between the center and the quarterback, right? And then it just can screw up timing, if nothing else.
So especially when you've got Max Harvey and Matthew Hartman, who've been doing this since they were third grade.
Right.
You know, so, you know, that's natural to them. right? But now you've got Gunnar Goodell and Josh Engel, who've never played together before,
Right.
at any level. And they're asked to go out there in the biggest game of the year for the Red Wolves so far
Yep.
to go out and execute flawlessly.
Exactly.
Your Prestige Worldwide comment was well received
Nice.
in internet land.
Nice.
So I got to give you props on that.
Oh,
one.
thank you. Thank you. Is that my boat? All right, I'll stop.
Yeah,
we'll probably
well,
get in trouble.
Yeah, so that's what the big P is on the field is for Prestige Worldwide.
Right.
Although it looks like a lowercase d from our side.
Right.
So Red
All
Wolves
right.
break the huddle. 7:41 to go here in the second quarter. Pawpaw up 16-7.
Big third down though. Third and
down
5.
Just over 5. Red Wolves in the tee. Gunnar can throw the ball. He's got a good accurate arm. He's going to pitch this one. Carter beats the first man. Carter's going to... Ooh, and Carter's got a first down. That's a first down for Carter Planger on a beautiful run along the right side.
That play took about 47 minutes to develop.
That's...
but
Yep, I literally got older while he ran there.
Yes.
But, that's
Yeah.
right. I'm going to have to step aside and get a haircut because
Yep.
the headset doesn't fit anymore.
Right. I lost some hair.
But, yeah. Did you?
Yeah.
So, I didn't see that. My eyes must be going bad.
Right.
So Gunnar back up in the tee.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Okay. Here we're talking about
Yep.
it, Mark. Never had that under center.
We jinxed it.
Well, but that's the danger,
Yes.
And the good news, Gunner's able to cover it up. And,
Right.
and on cue, Max Harvey comes back in
Right.
the game.
It's amazing how much it speeds up the healing process, right?
Yeah. Ball hits the ground, my ankle
Yes.
doesn't feel quite as bad.
That's right. Coach says I feel fine.
Yes, that's right. Yep.
There's no bones sticking out.
Right.
So Wolves lost a little bit there on the fumble, so they're going to 2nd and 11 from the power eye.
Oh.
Yep, and now there's the cadence.
Yep.
And you know what? We do this once in a while.
Sure.
But here's the flip side of this. I don't know how many plays they have in the book for Gunnar to throw the ball.
Right. Yeah, how much confidence do they have in him?
He does throw well.
They call him Gunnar for a reason. He can throw the ball. And we're going to find out because they come out in the eye here.
Yeah.
This will pass.
It is
So
keeping the name up.
Calling the shot
looks
now.
like he's going to come in the tee. So we do have a pass
right.
out of this, but it's only 2nd down. So we may see another run here. Give it to Carter, see what he can do. And there's Carter off the left side. But now we're going to have 3rd and 16.
Yes.
Right. This is why I'm a fan of throwing on 2nd down there.
Right.
Because if you're going to try that, what's the difference? But now if you throw the ball, you're asking to throw a long ways. On
Yep.
that play, if you can throw a quick out or you can throw a crossing route, pick up 5, 6, 7 yards,
Right.
then your offense might have a shot at picking that up on the ground. And
Yeah.
we're not in field goal range by any means here.
Try getting down the middle is a good pass play.
So they're going to come out, they're going to give a T look in here. Plainwell doesn't believe it. But he's Gunner's first pass. Going to let one go, and that's overthrown. Gunner got hit when he threw on that one.
Yep.
Number 5 came unblocked off the left edge and was able to get in there, or actually the right edge. And that's going to bring up a punting situation. So this is a chance for Vanderburg to try to pin him deep. I'm going to stand up and check out. Can't really see the field standing up here. But
Okay. Little confusion on Pawpaw's side.
so Gunnar Goodell's going to jog onto the field. He's going to be a blocker in front of Troy. That's a high
Oh.
snap deep. Troy gets it off. It's a short kick. He gets a good bounce. That could be good. No, maybe. A couple of bounces. It's not bad. It's going to be down about the 15-yard line. So
Right.
Plainwell's going to take over. 5:45 to go in the half.
Person had Plainwell from their 14.
Yeah, you pin him down anywhere under, below the 20, you're doing a pretty good job as a punter.
20, you did good.
Yep. Well, Coach McNitt had to step away for a moment, so it's just me on the broadcast. I'm sorry. And here comes Plainwell. Spread it back out. 3 receivers to the right. It's going to be rolling. It's looking, and it's going to go down with a sack.
And it looks like Pawpaw may have recovered that fumble. We're waiting on the howl till I see a referee point that way, and there it is.
There it
the
is.
howl it is. Red Wolves forced a turnover deep in Plainwell territory. Maybe I need to walk away and take a phone call from Molly more often.
Yes.
Who was on the sack?
Gavin Turk.
Gavin Turk with the sack.
I don't know who recovered.
So the ball was recovered by Pawpaw. You know what? We're going to give Gavin Turk the recovery too, just to make whoever actually recovered it mad.
About the 7-yard line.
So Pawpaw, Gunnar Goodell under center from the tee at the 7. And they got him again. That's 3 times tonight. They've got him already.
I think the success rate on that play has been about 95% this year. You know, it really has. Like they just.
So right now, Carter Planger's got 62 yards, and On Two's got 15.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, On Two's got more yards than Logan or Zian.
Yeah. Gunnar Goodell under center. Handoff, Carter Planger. Carter's going nowhere.
He got about a yard.
And the other thing that I don't know if it's a wrinkle that they've put in for this game or not, but on that play right there, if Gunnar fakes that handoff and just keeps the ball,
Naked bootleg the other way.
Plainwell didn't have anybody within 25 yards of them.
That plays in the book.
Yeah, so
I used to do it on TV.
yeah, if they can, if they saw that what I saw there,
Right.
this time you fake that handoff to Carter, and there isn't a Plainwell kid that was within 20 yards. He walks into the end zone, sets the ball down. So, power I, Zian's deep. Gunnar hands it to Logan Leonard up the middle. That's going to go nowhere. That's going to bring up 3rd down. I think Logan lost a yard on that one.
Good defense so far from Plainwell on this.
Yeah, that was a missed block there. Somebody came right through the hole and hit Leonard as soon as he got the ball. Logan was able to fight close back to the line of scrimmage, but
Stopped in the middle by 69.
so Goodell back in.
That's when you're on the play. It's 21, Jack Bliss. Brings up a 3rd and goal. Still 3-yard line.
From the power I. See what kind of wrinkle we've got this time. It's going to be Zian Davis. Zian's into the pile. No signal.
He's going to be short.
About the 2.
So gets to the 2. That's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Ball carrier attacking on the play.
Let's see what Coach Stry wants to dial up down here. 4th and goal. 4 minutes to go in the first half.
Max is warm.
Right. Max Crawford continues to pound the practice
I'm
net.
telling you, Max is no joke how many footballs he goes through in a year on the sideline.
Yes. What? Papa's going to go for it, it looks
Goodell
like.
in the tee, 4th and goal. This is Carter Planger. Carter's met immediately. He did not make it. And that's going to be Plainwell's ball. Plainwell with the goal line stand that, I hope that we're not telling any stories later in this game about that goal line stand.
Right. Well, that was impressive from them.
Absolutely.
Forced deep the turnover, right on their 7-yard line, and to make Papa to stop them on 4 straight plays. That was an impressive stand for sure. You're right. That might come back in the second half and have an issue.
Tampa affiliate has checked in, so we're getting our coverage tonight. That's for sure, guys. Red Wolves on defense. Koob in the end zone in the shotgun. He's going to throw to the short side. That's caught. Nice play out there by Troy Vandenberg. So that's going to be good for about 5 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 5. That gives Plainwell a little bit of breathing room.
Right.
Instead of being in the end zone, the quarterback's going to be standing on the goal line for this snap. And Mark, this is you talk about center exchanges. So in the T, that under center exchange is the big deal.
Right.
With the spread, down here on the goal line,
Yeah.
anything's game on a bad snap.
It can get dicey really quickly.
Koob in the shotgun. He's going to hand this one off. And that's a great run. Put his head down. It's going to be short, but it's a good run. He got some leverage there.
And Schumacher, the ball carrier.
Yeah, 3rd and about 1.
So another big play.
Yes.
Big play here. Pawpaw able to get a little bit of penetration here. 2 minutes to go in the half. Plainwell's, I don't think they're going to be able to go for a 4th down here this deep in their own territory. Koob's in the shotgun. Watch the run again. Nope, they're going to throw out to this side. Oh, that should be a penalty, but it isn't. Yeah. So that's going to be a 1st down. Ethan O kind of threw a leg out there, and that's a no-no. That's a penalty. But he slipped down, so I don't think I think the referee gave him the benefit of the doubt on that one. Yeah, it definitely wasn't dirty. He didn't, try to hurt him. I think it was more of a reaction play
Sure.
Than anything else. All right, so 1:41 to go. They got to start moving the ball if they're going to move the ball. Now they're out. This is a crossing play. And just hold on. That Bryson Newell? Nope, Logan Leonard. Logan Leonard holding on there, making sure that he didn't break one on him. Okay, that's a timeout for Plainwell. So they're getting 6 to 10 yards per play. They need 80. Got a minute and a half to go.
Right.
This is the bend, don't break. Keep
Correct.
them in front of you. Nothing big.
Yep.
And you run out the clock.
Yeah.
You
can give up those 5-yard plays.
That's right. That's right. Give up an 8-yard play.
Correct.
In high school football, 1st down stops the clock.
Yep.
Plainwell's got 2 timeouts left now, so they're going to have to use a couple timeouts if they're going to stop the clock. North Carolina has checked in, so we're doing a pretty good job around the map. Yeah, that's right.
That's because they're all in the stands, Greg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Everybody in Michigan is here at the game.
Yes, diehard fans we have out there on the... No, that's not true. We got a lot of people watching from Pawpaw home tonight. Avoiding the brutal traffic between here and Pawpaw.
Yes.
Both cows.
Right. The flashing yellow light. Don't forget about the flashing yellow.
There is a new truck stop halfway between us now, so cuts the drive in half. Oh, there's Planger coming. That's going to go deep. Adjustment is made, and a catch is made.
That is a great catch.
There's what we're talking about. Going to have to go deep on one. And that one, that ball was again underthrown.
Yes.
And as his football has become, that underthrown pass is easier for the receiver.
Yes.
Because the defensive back has no idea where the ball is. The
Correct.
receiver goes through him.
Yep.
Half the time that's called pass interference.
Right.
The other half the time he's able to get back and catch the ball. So,
Yeah.
Koob. Now Plainwell's got some business going. Koob to throw. And that's stride. Darren Stride through the line, and he is able to, that's going to be a loss of 15, and Darren cast for a bass after that. I'm not sure if you saw that, but, after the tackle, Darren was sure to throw a lure out in the water. Watch it back if you don't believe me.
You're going to give him the howl on that one, don't you?
No, he was casting a bass. Darren has a very specific brand. So Taya Southworth, when she had to wear his jersey, she was told you don't wear the jersey without the camouflaged hat because that's the brand. So we're managing the brand standards, and that was a cast for a bass right there. Either way, when you see that mass of humanity coming at you, there's not much you can do.
You might as well just tuck it.
I had a great conversation with Darren the other night at the event in Pawpaw where the McFarland USA runners were here. Darren was at the event. And I told him one of my favorite plays of the year was against Edwardsburg when he almost ran down the fastest kid on the field from a 50-yard line.
Right.
You know, so Darren can pick him up and put him down.
Absolutely.
He didn't run him down, which is also a favorite part.
Right.
But he sure gave it an effort, you know. And
Yeah.
so Plainwell now backed up. This is going to be a second in a long way. Second probably Love's truck stop that we just mentioned.
Yes.
Coob going to throw. Got a receiver, but there's nothing there. He's going to run out of bounds. That's going to gain 4.
Third about 17.
So third in a long, long, long ways.
Where do you sit? At the 46-yard line. Brings up a third and 18.
Oh, we don't just give away howls. Sorry, Lou. We will get a howl, but that big sack there was catching bass. He doesn't need a howl on that one. We'll get him a howl here in a minute. And I'm a long ways away from the keyboard. Coob to throw. He's got a man wide open and he misses him. I'm going to get Darren's howl in on that one. Because that was as big a play as the sack, him dropping that pass.
Secondary howl. Oh,
He was wide open. He was running free, and the ball was a step out in front of him. So that's going to bring up 4th down, 51 seconds to go here. Okay. This is another one. Punt the football.
yeah.
Because a big sack here,
Oh, yeah. And you're
and you're
almost in
giving
field
the
goal
Red
range.
Wolves
Right.
the ball at the 50-yard line.
Yes.
You know, just strategy. Punt the football.
Don't overthink it, right?
You know, and Plainville's going to call their last time out, and they're going to think about it.
Yeah.
And if you're the Red Wolves, knock the ball down.
Absolutely. Yeah. And like you said, keep everything in front of you. Don't let anybody get deep.
Don't intercept it unless you got nothing but 3 in
We've got the 6th grade broadcast team hitting us up for money, looking for replacements. Not sure what's going on. All right, 4th down.
If they got paid for their broadcast, they don't need to.
There you go. If we could only get some sponsorship money in here. All right, 4th
All
down.
right, 4th and a lot. I think this is a mistake. Just telling you. And now that I've said that, they'll probably make it.
Right, we'll probably score.
It's a run, it's a
Oh.
pass.
Double pass. He's going to throw it back across. And it doesn't matter. That's not even close to long enough for the 1st down. So, you know, okay, that was an 11-yard punt.
Right.
You know, I mean,
yeah.
it seemed like a lot of effort for an 11-yard punt, but that's what that is.
And it,
Flag over there.
Uh-oh, we got something going on. We got a flag on the field. We are not going to keep you on as spotter if you keep seeing penalties that hurt us.
Only tell you what I see.
referees are having a conversation, as per usual.
If this is roughing the passer, this is going to be a...
Oh, they're asking Papa if they want to accept or
it looks like
decline.
it must have been a hold out there.
Illegal man downfield.
Oh, legal man downfield. So
It's down.
So Pawpaw, 1st down. This is where you give Carter Planger the ball and see if he can break one and get you in business. If he doesn't, you just run out the first half, and you walk into the bus. We've got the ball
Right.
to start the second half. So away you go. That's Logan Leonard finally busts one up the middle. All right, now use your timeouts, coach, because we are in business.
Yes.
36 seconds to go. We're on the positive side of the 50, and finally that trap block gets blocked into the second level, and Logan Leonard is able to spring ahead for about a 22-yard gain.
Right.
You know, that play, the entire success of that play depends on the lineman getting to the second level and blasting somebody. And on that play, the lineman got to the second level and blasted somebody.
Yeah, it's hard to make a tackle when you're on your back.
That's
right.
That's right. And now here we go. Red Wolves, so let's talk a minute. Gunner has attempted one pass. Okay? They're not expecting that at this point.
Yep.
You know, if I'm the defensive coordinator for Plainwell, I'm expecting one of those seniors to get the ball to see if we get a big gain, and then you might worry about a pass, right?
Right.
This is the moment,
Yeah.
right here. The kid can throw. We saw a good, strong run on that first pass. He got hit in the middle of the
Yep.
throw, which took it off target.
And I think even if you mix in some play action here, I mean, everybody's coming up,
Yeah.
right? All the linebackers, the secondary.
And guess what, Mark?
There you go, power I,
We're in power I.
maybe. Now we've got a conversation. They're going to regroup.
Yeah, there's 17 on the play clock, so
Plenty of time.
I saw something there,
Yep.
and I think it may be the three people 15 yards off the ball.
Yeah.
You know, they're expecting to throw, so let's run it. Put it at them.
Logan
Logan Leonard again. Logan's into the second. Logan Leonard with a nice cut. Logan's still on his feet, and Logan's going to go. What a time for Logan Leonard to bust his first really long run of the year. That's good for a Red Wolves touchdown. We're going to get a celebration penalty, but you know what? All that means is
Yeah.
Max Crawford gets to kick one for the game. Yeah. So Logan Leonard following it through on the inside,
Yeah.
and he is going to run through there for a Red Wolves touchdown.
And that
You know,
is
this, Mark, is what we've been talking about. You know, Coach Stry saw something there.
absolutely.
He saw that those linebackers had dropped deep. They were expecting a pass. It softened up the inside. It gave us more hats than they had in the box.
Right.
Trap.
He absolutely
Trap.
changed the call,
That's
right?
right. So you can give that one to Coach. He brought Gunnar Goodell back to the sideline.
Against Plainwell, unsportsmanlike.
Offsetting.
Now he gets played
Yeah.
the
So we got offsetting on sportsmanlike. I'm imagining two moms were disparaged in that
Right.
conversation down there. Can't do that.
Here comes Max to kick.
So Max is out to kick. Max is 0 for 0 tonight kicking.
Right.
He has not missed 2 extra points.
Correct.
So Ethan O. Gonna hold. Snap. Kick. Hold is good this time. Max has got one up, and Max is 1 for 1 on extra points tonight. So 25 seconds to go in an exciting last minute of the first half as Plainwell gets sacked, tries a couple pass plays. Pawpaw with 2 big runs to get it back in, both by Logan Leonard. And Logan rips off a long touchdown run to put the Red Wolves up 23-7.
Yeah, and you talked earlier about how much does Plainwell want to be here, right? Well, that drive certainly doesn't help.
Well, there's a point where it's hard to come out of halftime. So pregame, this is your last game ever. This is the last time that you're going to walk on a field. Pregame, it's pretty easy to get fired up.
Sure.
When you're sitting in a locker room, you're down 23-7. You're starting to realize your career's over.
Yes.
And the opposite emotions start to take over.
Yep.
You know, you start to get a little bit more nostalgic and sad and not good emotions to play football with.
Correct.
Right? And you start thinking, this is it. There's no
Yeah.
more here.
Right.
And if you're going into the halftime tied or down a
Yeah.
point,
Right.
you're thinking, all right, one more time, guys, let's
Yeah.
do this.
Or even just down one
know?
score, right?
And it's a lot harder when you're saying there, okay, guys, 6 more touchdowns and we're back in this.
Yeah.
So our student section with their SpongeBob SquarePants cheer. Max to kick. He probably won't get to the end zone this time. Bounce. Although he does get into the end zone. So Max with the 80-yard touchback.
Nice.
Nothing wrong with that, huh?
Yeah, that thing was,
That was a missile.
it looked like one of your drives, just
Yeah,
about
it was
2
bouncing,
yards off
it
the
was just
ground.
going through, you know what it looked like? It's an old Civil War cannonball
Sure.
bouncing through the field.
Yep. That was the definition of a worm burner there.
Too bad they couldn't have got on it.
right?
Well, it's too bad it didn't check up about the 5-yard
Right,
line.
I say,
Yeah.
we get on it.
Yeah. So Plainwell, Neil on the ball. How's this sound? How's this
Yeah,
for a
right.
Neil? So this better be a handoff inside.
Yeah.
And there's quarterback draw. Same thing. Get up and run to the locker room, Plainwell.
Yep.
There's 12 seconds to go in the first half. 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's what they're going to do. I mean, they're
Yep.
not going to run another
All
play.
right, so we're going to go into halftime. Pawpaw is going to lead this one 23-7. We're going to mute the mics so that we don't get shut down for copyright violations. And we'll be back to start the second half. All right, we're getting set to go back here in Plainwell. Papa's going to get the ball to start the second half, Mark. And I don't know that you could have asked for a better scenario at the end of the first half than what we saw. You know, that last two-play 65-yard drive out of the Red Wolves, and Logan Leonard made up the entire thing on the ground himself. And I'll tell you, if trap starts to work, this is an entirely more lethal offense.
Oh, it just opens up everything else, right? Then the runs to the outside open up even further. And like we were talking about, Plainwell essentially had one play in that entire first half, right? Obviously the touchdown. But they did have a nice goal line stand, which kept them in this game. And
well, you know, we talked about it here amongst the three of us at halftime. Papa drops an interception on the first play of the game that should have been a pick six.
Right.
Misses one tackle.
Yep.
Outside, and that's the difference between being 23-7 and 30-0.
Correct.
You know, so this is this game is much like the Michigan Penn State game last weekend. It's not even quite as close as it seems.
Right. Yeah.
So Tony Fonseca is back deep. You got Logan Leonard and Zion Davis just short of him. Plainwell's going to kick off. We got an out-of-town score. Edwardsburg 22, Sturgis 13 at the half. So that's a close one down in Edwardsburg. That's at the Eddies, too. Kick is away. This is going to be Fonseca. Tony's going to bring the ball up. Tries to cut outside. He's going to go to the sideline. And he's going to go out of bounds. Three Trojans run into each other.
That looked dangerous.
Yeah, Tony was able to get over there. Yeah, we talked about that in the first half, Mark. So this is where Papa's conditioning and being used to running this wing T offense comes into play. You know, we spend a lot of time in the weight room in the summertime because it's so physical and you're trying to move people all night. Gunnar Goodell under center. Looks like Zion Davis. Zion ahead for two. Zion to the right side ahead for two. That's our signature play.
So this will be Carter. Right.
So in the first quarter, North Branch Broncos lead Three Rivers 6-0. Vicksburg up 28-0 over Otsego at the half. Gunnar Goodell from the wing tee. This is Carter Planger off the right side. Carter's going to go ahead for another yard, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and 5. Niles 26 to Wajak 0. That game is in the second quarter. Lawton's has Detroit Loyola come all the way across the state to play them tonight. We've got no score in the first, but I doubt that's been reported, so that could change quickly.
Big third down here for Papa. 3rd and 5. Maybe even 6.
So, up to the line, Gunnar Goodell in the tee. This ball's going to be handed off. That's Carter Planger with that quick handoff again. Carter Planger stumbles, bumbles for a pop-off. First down.
He is down. He is
Carter's
injured. I'm gonna pan away for a minute.
He got slammed down.
Yep.
He got slammed down pretty hard there. Mallory was quickly out on there.
Yes.
You know, we've already got one out with a concussion, and
right.
Another big run for Carter. Looked like he tried to get up there and move, and they held him down, so I think they're just assessing him.
Right.
So Carter Planger's still down, being attended to by Papa's medical staff, along with Plainwell's trainer is out there as well.
Yeah, and they're going to take every precaution, right? Especially when you're dealing with an injury.
It was a nasty fall. He got his, I kind of lost him behind the players, but then all of a sudden he came out the other side, and he didn't have any support. He just
Right.
his arms were tied up, and he
Correct.
went straight to the turf, and he went in head first.
It wasn't a dirty catch.
So
No,
by
yeah,
no
yeah,
means.
right.
It was a clean play, but just an awkward way for Carter to fall.
Correct.
Now we're now we're starting to get a little bit more serious on the
Sure.
time here. They are definitely holding him from moving right now.
And-
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's not unable to move.
Right.
They're trying to keep him still, just to make sure everything's good there.
Yep.
So he's coming up now.
Got him in a sitting position. Still talking to him,
Well,
though.
and the way he went down, he also might have lost his wind.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
So Carter's up and walking. He's, I don't know if we'll see Carter
I would be surprised.
back in this game.
Right.
It's he's walking pretty slow, and the concussion protocols are so stringent now.
Correct.
That I think that's his night could be done. Good to see him up on the sidelines, though.
Absolutely.
Even if he's okay, his night should be done.
Yeah.
Right.
So next man up is going to be Tony Fonseca, taking Carter's spot in there. Tony brings a whole different dimension than Carter. You're going to see it. Oh, he dropped the ball.
And
So
that's-
first exchange, and the play was there.
Yes,
You were going to see
absolutely.
Tony running for a touchdown right
Yes.
there. What Tony brings is that extra burst of speed.
Yep.
And that was there. And, to be honest with you, I think, again, his eyes got bigger than he saw that it was there, too.
He saw lots of artificial turf between him and the end zone.
And
Yep.
Gunnar Goodell, the sophomore, got to make sure he gets that ball into him. And,
Correct.
and I don't know, one of the two didn't get there.
Yep.
So now Papa is going to take over on defense. Playing well. Couldn't have worked out any better for them.
Yeah, suddenly this game has a little bit of a different feel, right?
So we had some movement on the offensive line. So that's going to be a false start on Plainwell.
And that's something that, as a coach, it's got to drive you absolutely insane, right? Your defense just came up with a huge turnover. You got all the momentum going, right? And then all of a sudden you're back up 5 yards on the first play.
Well, if you're just joining us back from the snack bar, Carter Planger had a big run for Pawpaw. Went down hard on the tackle. He had to come out of the game. Red Wolves fumbled on the next play, so Plainwell's got the ball back. They just went backwards. That's a good thing for the Red Wolves. But Koob is in the shotgun with everybody spread right. He's going to take a look here. He's going to go deep. Now, he's got a man out there, and that's caught. So that's going to take the ball down inside the 40-yard line to about the 37.
And a first down.
They had a first
Nice
down for
pass.
Plainwell. That was a nice throw.
Yep.
Troy Vandenberg on the tackle for the Red Wolves.
Yeah, and suddenly Plainwell's got a little life here, right?
Yeah, this is a disaster start for the Wolves. Carter Planger. This is a bad sign because the trainer has Carter's helmet. And when the trainer's walking around with your helmet, that's not a good sign.
Yeah.
Because that means they've taken it away from you. So Tony Fonseca breaks up a pass. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Doing the DUI law.
So Mallory's trying to assess Carter down there to make sure that he is okay. There's a quarterback keep, and he runs right into the heart of the Pawpaw interior line. Looks like Nate Lemaire was the first one to get him. 65 is Austin George also in on that.
A third and about 9, right? Maybe 8.5.
Yeah, that's going to bring up 3rd and long. This is obviously 2-down territory for Plainwell. Coob in the shotgun. That's going to be a pass, and then they got to him again. Nice play off the end by Logan Leonard. Logan came, shot out of a cannon, nobody blocked him. Logan was able to wrap Coob up for a loss of about 5 on the play. Coob did step up into the pocket, so it wasn't a huge loss. But more important there is it's a loss of down and a little bit of distance, so that's going to bring up a 4th and probably 12.5 to 13.
And that might change the thinking, right? It could force a punt here.
Yep. Yeah, I think this was 2-down territory no matter what, but this is where it does change the thinking is if, hey, we can get some pressure in there again, make them throw quick, they're not going to have enough time to get the full yardage needed, and we're going to get another pseudo punt. He's going to throw it. That's short anyways. I mean, even if he catches that ball, Mark, he's 8 yards short of the first down, and he's got 2 people right in his hip pocket.
And like you said, the key was the pressure, right? He had to throw it faster than he wanted to, or sooner than he wanted to.
And so that's going to be a turnover. That's a howl. That's a howl on that one. Got to make sure you get that. So I've lost track of Mallory and Carter. Okay, they're sitting on the bench, still doing the assessment. So Fonseca is probably going to still be the back in there. Oh, it looks like Bryson's in. Bryson running full? Yeah, Bryson's in the fullback spot.
Bryson's at fullback, Logan's at left half.
So Zian Davis with a nice run.
I didn't know Zian could run these left.
Little misdirection with Zian.
So Zian and Logan Leonard in the backfield with Bryson Newell between them. Gunnar Goodell and Bryson, both sophomores.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see in the next couple of years how the youth football program pipeline is starting to pay dividends, right?
We're going to see some real athletes.
Yes.
We've got some real athletes coming on the.
There's a 7th grade running back that was
Yeah. We've got some really good athletes coming.
it's Logan.
There goes Logan Leonard. Logan Leonard off the. So, Logan's got to be loving this. He's finally getting to see some holes and not just inside a trap.
Right.
So,
where's our graphics department? Come on, graphics. There we go. First down. Yes.
Right. So let's give a howl to.
Okay. All right.
We talk about what's coming. The JV team has got 4 solid running backs. They're all interchangeable. Yeah, they're all interchangeable. Carter. So we've got Landon Buell, Ben Miller, Baron Marinich, and Sean, and probably Sean Jurgensen. So we've got some real talent there. Zayn Davis left side. Zian's going to be close to a first down. It's not going to be quite there yet, but that's going to bring up 2nd and short.
Oh, they're marking a good spot there.
And so we've got some real good runners there. The 8th grade has had a nice season. They've been running the ball well. I think the big thing is, I think the big thing that we got to have here is we got to have some linemen.
Yes.
That's the development step, and that's where, the good news is we're not losing a ton. We're going to lose Max Harvey. A lot of the linemen that are playing prominent roles right now are juniors. Gunner under center. This is going to be Logan Leonard. Logan's going to go off the right side, and Logan's got Zian's play. Right side for 2. Yeah, so Coach Stry's put in a extensive weight program, and our linemen that's where we're getting our linemen, is in that program.
Right.
And great buy-in from the lower levels, coming up on that. So.
Right. Right.
So Gunnar Goodell comes in. It was an odd little thing. I want to watch this for a second, but this should be off the left side. Zian off the left side. That's going to be good for about a half a yard, I think. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Yeah, and he earned that half yard. There was some pretty good hitting going on in there. Give it to Plainwell. They have absolutely not quit in this game. You know.
Well, 3rd and 5. 4:49 to go here in the third quarter. Pawpaw again marching. Coach Stry taking a second. But you see, you look, Mark, compared to where they were with the prevent defense right before the half when they didn't have anybody in the box.
Right.
And now you look out there and Plainwell's got 10 men in the box.
Right.
Trying to sell all out to stop this run. This is going to be Logan Leonard. Logan's going to go ahead for 2, maybe 1. That's going to bring up 4th and 4.
We think Max Crawford from 47.
Yeah, well, I don't think Coach Stry's got it in him
No.
to kick a long field goal like that.
Right. The wind would be at his back, though.
Max is booting it into the net, though.
Yeah,
So
he's ready. He's ready if
he's
called
getting
upon.
He's trying. So, 4th and 4. What do you like here?
I mean, play action would just feel like they would walk in.
Oh.
Oh, how about a false start?
That's not going to help.
No.
And Plainwell, this is the one thing I love about high school athletics. Plainwell's now 23-7 in the third quarter. We flinch on the offensive line,
Right.
and one of their linemen stands up and points like he just won
Right.
the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Celebrating. Yeah. Well, how about Max Crawford from 52?
Yeah. So again, this is this better than average chance. We're in the eye. It's a better
here you
than
go.
average chance we're going to see.
Nope, there's
a
confusion.
pass.
We got
There's
lots
real
of confusion.
Now we're in this regular eye. The handoff, Zian Davis, and that's going to go nowhere.
And that's,
So that's going to turn over on
Yeah.
downs.
I don't know that play has worked once on 4th down all year, right? We've seen them run it multiple times, right, where they come out in the eye. But like you said, every time that he starts, he's 6-7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's hard to get running downhill. Yeah.
Right.
And I think what happened there, honestly, nobody knew who to go out there because normally that's Carter Planger out here.
Yeah.
So I think it was just, this is one of those times where when you don't have the depth, it's hard to say where people need to be.
Right. Yeah, and they're
Ooh,
probably
with
not
a
getting a lot of
shotgun.
reps, right, in that position.
He's going to throw under pressure. He's got a man caught. That's going to be ridden out of bounds by Troy Vanderberg and Logan Leonard. Up to 61 people on the broadcast. We are killing
Look
it
out.
for Plainwell.
Look out. We're going to hit triple digits tonight. I can feel it.
This is like the big time. This is like Monday night.
Yeah. Yep. Now, if each person brought 3 friends, I mean, that's
Well,
a lot.
2:58 to go. I did notice at halftime that Plainwell was out fashioning a large wooden horse.
Nice.
So that might be the play that they use on us in the fourth quarter. Coob to throw. And he breaks a tackle. He's going to pick up 5.
That was a nice effort, though. It looked like he could have been sacked, but was able to turn it into 6 yards.
So Plainwell's going to talk it over. 2nd and 4, ball just over midfield. You're just now joining us. Carter Planger took a big hit. He's had his helmet taken away, and he's on the sidelines. Throw out here, and that was red, but he missed it. Ethan O had a shot at him, and that's going to go for a long play for Plainwell. And a missed tackle by Logan Leonard. So two missed tackles on that play. I mean, Ethan O had that play blown up, and he missed him by 2 yards.
Yes.
And then Logan Leonard had him at the goal line, and somehow the kid bounced right out of his hands.
You know, it's
So
just
2 broken tackles on the play, and all of a sudden, Plainwell's right back in this ball game.
correct. Yeah.
So Plainwell's going to go for 2.
Try to make it a one-score game,
Try to
right?
get it to a 1-score game. This is a big play for the
It
Red
is.
Wolves.
Absolutely.
You know, keep it a 2-score game. You know, and Planger being out of this game, that's reliably a couple of 7- and 8-yard carries, and that keeps drives alive.
Yes.
You know, so they decided not to chase. I honestly think this is a good decision, Mark. I think it's you go for 2 here, and you really put yourself in a hole. They're going
It's
to
a
fake
fake.
it though, and they're going to make it. That's illegal motion. It's illegal motion. You're going to see an illegal shift. The kicker can't go towards the line of scrimmage before the ball snapped, and he was moving.
Well, it was a well-designed play, but the execution wasn't the best, right?
Well, when you cheat, it's easier.
You're right. Yeah. It does make it easier, yes.
Now, the referees are going to talk about this. Was he really moving towards the line, or was he moving laterally?
Right.
Because he can go in motion there.
Yes.
He just can't move towards the line of scrimmage. They're going to
There was a guy on the line at the flag,
They're going to pick it up.
Yep.
They talked it over and said he was not moving forward. And that's going to be a 2-point conversion for Plainwell, and that's going to take it into a 1-score game. And this is a dangerous moment for the Red Wolves.
Absolutely.
We talked about the emotion
Yep.
of the senior night here at Plainwell. Now they're in this game.
Yep.
You know, I don't know if you were here in time to hear it, but when they did the senior night announcement, several of these kids, their biggest memory was a comeback victory. You know, and so they're thinking that now.
Sure.
You know, they're thinking go out on a chance to ruin Papa's season.
Absolutely.
You've been fighting all night and not necessarily liking the guy across the line of scrimmage from you.
Right.
So this is a good opportunity to show him something that's not pleasant. So Fonseca, Leonard, and Zian are deep.
And for Papa, you had Plainwell on the ropes, and they fought off the ropes, right? And they punch you back in the throat, and now you get to deal with
Yeah,
it.
this is a big deal here to go in and control the ball and get a little bit of a drive going. And there's an onside kick, and that's caught. Caught in the air. Nice play out there.
56.
Gavin Turk with the onside kick recovery.
It's a good hands.
Nice play by Gavin. That's, you
Yep.
know, and I know his instant instinct was to go right to the turf
Yes.
there. He only had to beat one guy.
Right.
Gavin Turk's got
Yeah.
a breakaway.
Right. Then you're going to have a big guy touchdown,
Yeah, it
right?
was a smart play. It
Yeah.
was the right play, but
Yeah.
man, you look at it in hindsight, you're
Right.
thinking, hey,
Who's going to tackle him, right?
that's right.
Yeah.
His field vision is not acute right now. So in the tee, Goodell hands it off. Logan Leonard, and he tries to gravitate to where he's used to, which is in the middle.
Yes.
So we're going to pick up 2 on that. That's 19 out of 20 first downs today. We've picked up 2 yards off the right side. And right there, Mark, you talk about trend busting.
Yeah.
One of these times, fake that same handoff
Yes.
and air one out. And
Yep.
you're going to have somebody running wide open down the middle of the field. Because right now, they've got 10 in the box,
Yep.
and they've got one safety who has to read the tight end,
Right.
right?
And
That's-
he's moving forward on every snap, too,
that's
right?
That's the entire defense right now.
Zian.
Zian off the side. Now, they've switched sides, so this is going to be a harder play to execute. unless they switch Zian back over to his natural side. But that play where they've let Zian throw a quarterback or a halfback option pass,
Yes.
that could be there too. You know, I don't know if you want to risk something like that at this moment in the game because Plainwell clearly has the momentum. You know, now you've got 3rd and 5 here, and Plainwell's feeling like if they can get a stop here, that they're very much in this game. I think they're right. This is going to be Zian Davis. Zian's got a good downhill run off that side. Zian Davis is good for a pawpaw. First down. Big run by Zian Davis.
Yeah, his best run of the night.
That's
nice
right.
and patient.
Couldn't have come at a better time right
Yep.
there.
That probably just doubled his yardage.
Right.
I think Zian just passed on 2.
Well, maybe On2 will make a comeback in the 4th down.
Speaking of on 2, we haven't seen him in a while.
Right.
Let's see if we can't get an offside call here. But, again, the trend has been Logan Leonard off the right side for 2. We're going to go Zian off the left side
For
a nine.
less than 1.
So that's coming up 2nd long. That's not the stick you want.
No.
Gunner's going to bring the play in. From under center. That was a handoff to Bryson Newell inside.
Might have got 1, but he didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and long.
That's going to be the end of the 4th.
Yeah, looks like that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. Coach Stry is more than willing to let that run out. And we're going to go to the 4th quarter in Plainwell. Trojans trail the Red Wolves 23-15. And Mark, you know, here we are, starting the 4th quarter. You know, a 3rd and long. Again, a big play, you know, for the Red Wolves. Now, they don't need to get the whole thing. We're on the positive side of the 50.
Right.
They can get 5 or 6 on this one. They put themselves into a legitimate opportunity to pick up the first down.
Yes. Yes. As well as, I mean, if you got a field goal here, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, right? Like, if you get down, you know, if you get 8 or 9 and you've got a 4th and 2, I think you seriously consider giving Max a shot. The only bad part is now you're going to be kicking into the wind, potentially.
And the other problem is if you miss that field goal, which Max is 1 for 1 on extra points tonight.
Right.
We don't talk about the other
Correct.
results, but you got a new holder.
Yes.
And he hasn't. They haven't clicked at this point. So, you know, when you look at that, okay, I'm not sure I'd go for it in a real situation here. You know, That's a rough. That's a rough thing.
And Abigail Westerhouse.
I think you start worrying right now about Carter Planger being available for the first round of the playoffs.
Correct.
You know, if we were able to pull this game out and win, you know, Matthew Hartman, he was down last time, and yeah, we've got groupies, Greg. He's open, and a big play for the Red Wolves. Gunnar Goodell finds Troy Vandenberg for a Red Wolves first down. Big throw out of Gunnar Goodell. Put it up there. Vandenberg made a nice play to go up and get that ball at its highest point.
Yeah.
Red Wolves are in business, and that right there could be a game-changing or saving play.
Absolutely.
You know, now we're just outside the 15-yard line. No, just outside the 10-yard line. Looks like it's 1st and goal. Logan Leonard off the right side. Logan's going to be good for 3 or 4.
You talked
He
about
got almost down to the 5, so he's going to be about the 6-yard line.
You talked about how the defense was 10 men in the box, and that was a great play call to take advantage of that,
Yep.
right?
Yep, good throw by Gunnar Goodell. Able to get a nice ball out there. Gave his receiver a chance to make a play.
Correct.
The defensive back really had no opportunity to make a play on that
Yep.
ball. Very well executed play. Max Crawford smells the goal line. He's got his tee in his hand, and he's jogged down the sideline. So Max is predicting touchdown on this play right here. Handoff is inside. That's Logan Leonard. So Logan went for about a yard. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal from the 5.
Gunnar Goodell is going to bring the play in. Power I. Newell and Leonard, the 2 fullbacks on the team. Had a Z in. They're going to throw. That's short. That's picked. And there again, Mark, that's a sophomore decision.
Yep.
That one right there, you got to eat it. You got to just not, it wasn't there. You tried
Yep.
to force it and make a play. You can do that on JV.
Right.
You can make those kind of plays. You're not going to make those plays at the varsity level. Plainwell's got a player who's slow to get up, but he looks like he's okay.
Also got 63 for Papa was dinged up on the play too.
So that's a big deal for Papa. Knocking on the door, just made a nice play. I think that play was there. It looked,
right.
He had a step in the end zone, but Gunnar just didn't have it. He had people up his jersey. You can't throw the ball there. And that's, again, this is the experience factor of both an offense that you don't throw the ball all that often, so you're not in a rhythm.
Right.
And a sophomore who's out there for his first varsity game in a big spot. And I don't blame the kid. He's trying to make a play.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
But at the same time, it's very costly. Sometimes eating the ball's the right play.
Right.
Yeah, it's just when you're that close. Now, the good news is that backs Plainwell back up against the goal line, So, but, quick strike offense, who throws the ball. Here is a throw out to the left, and he is going to be corralled and brought down. It's going to be good for a Plainwell first down, it looks like. You can see a flag over there. That was a hard tackle.
I think Plainwell was maybe looking for a horse collar, but
This play brought to you by the EOS webcam utility.
yes.
Well, there is a cheap block out there. Every time they throw that play, there's a cutback block. Time our interior linemen here. Time to step up and get some pass rush.
Yes.
You got Darren Stry in there, Gavin Turks in there. Out to this side, he's going to look. Now he's got a manual release. That's a nice play by that receiver.
Yes.
So that receiver sat down on that play when the quarterback scrambled. He released.
Yes.
And he was able to get back behind the cornerback. And at that point, that's the play.
Yeah.
Running free in the secondary.
And that was a great read by the quarterback, right? Looked like he sold the run and drew the defensive back up.
Folks, if you're going to make popcorn, I'd make it quick. Yep, turning into a game here in Plainwell. So Kolb is in the. Got a look. He's got some pressure. He's going to throw that one away. Smart play in it. Right there's the difference.
Yes.
You're talking about Kolb, where Koob is there's a senior quarterback versus a sophomore quarterback.
Right.
He gets that ball back to the line of scrimmage if he's outside the tackles.
Yeah, and he made the right decision, right? Nothing was there, so he just said, we'll take 2nd and 10.
Yep.
Right?
So, Plainwell from the shotgun. This is where you watch the draw. He's going to throw a quick one again. We're playing so far off. That should have been a completion, and that's 9 yards on that pass. Now, again, Fonseca almost ended up with that ball in his hands.
Yep. Yeah, receiver, I think, was surprised he was so open and ended up dropping it.
So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10. 8:45 to go. Seems like these games, it feels like I'm watching the movie Miracle. Every time I look at the clock, it's the same time.
Right.
There's the snap. He's going to throw one deep. He's got a man. That's a touchdown. Plainwell is able to lead the receiver. He got behind the defense, and there's just nothing you can do about that.
That was a great throw. He was under some pressure. Made a nice throw. Allowed his receiver to run underneath it. That was a great play.
Yep, so here we are. And he's had a big night. He's the one who burned us on the first one. So here we are. It looked like there for a minute we were going to get to the quarterback there, but he was able to let it go. And, now flip it around. So now Plainwell absolutely is feeling like this is the opportunity to spoil Papa's season.
Yes.
We can go out on our home field with a win. We're going for 2 here, 8:40 to go in the game. With the momentum, and that's going to be a timeout. This is a big play. I don't blame the coach here for taking a timeout. But I'll tell you, so regardless of what they do here, I think Plainwell feels in the driver's seat. I think they feel like the momentum's on their side. Pawpaw is starting to look a little bit shell-shocked. You got to remember, they lost their leader. Carter Plater, I don't think you can really argue is the best football player on the team.
Right.
And he's now standing on the sideline talking to the other senior leader on the team who's in a cowboy hat because he's already under concussion protocol. So this is a team where somebody needs to step up and grab the reins.
Right. Yep.
It's got to be one of the kids. Coach Stry is going to do his best to try to calm them down here. But in reality, one of the kids is going to have to step up and replace that leadership that's standing on the sidelines.
Right. Yeah, and it's a great opportunity for one of the younger guys maybe to even step into that role. Maybe a sophomore or a junior says, you know what, I'm going to be the guy.
Well, and it would be a great time for Gunnar Edel. But the only thing is, he hasn't been with the team.
Yep.
Let's look for somebody like a Bryson Newell or someone who's been up with the team all year who can kind of fill it. Darren Stride.
Yep.
Somebody who can fill in that void and just try to put this team up on his shoulders.
Right.
Plainwell from the gun. Motion. He's going to roll this way. He's going to look. He's got... Oh, that's deflected, and Logan Leonard's going to pick off the try. It doesn't matter. It's no good. So, big play for the Red Wolves there in this grand scheme of things. That's going to preserve a 2-point lead. Max Harvey's dancing like he's not hurt. So, as we talked about, there's a big play, potentially gets them a little fired up.
Yes.
Everybody knows that's a big play. Everybody feels it. Pawpaw is going to receive the ball here. Mark, can I get one of our 6-minute, 8-play drives, 10-play drives?
That would be ideal, wouldn't it? But first things first, I think you got to be looking for another onside kick potentially.
Yeah, I'd absolutely be ready for an onside kick here. We've got the semi-hands team up. I see Ethan O in the middle of the P. Gavin Turk, who made the nice play the last one, is out there as well. They're going to boot it away, and they're going to try to play defense. This is going over Zian's head, and that's a good thing for playing well. Zian's got a head of steam, though. Zian's going to cut back. He's going to get over the 20. So, nice return by Zian Davis. Got us out of the shadow of our own end zone.
Right.
Papa will take over on 1st and 10 on the 21. Maybe even the 23. Somewhere there-ish.
Yeah, and Zian is limping over to the
So
sideline.
Zian's coming out.
Yep.
So now we're going to have Newell, Fonseca, and Logan Leonard in the background. Starting to run out of running backs.
Yes.
Oh, we got any fifth quarter kids up this week?
Right.
Would have been nice to bring a couple of them with us just in case. Max Crawford's going to be carrying the ball here in a minute.
Right. I want to see Stry as a running back. That would be fun.
Gunner hands it off. This is Fonseca off this side. Oh, and that's a late hit. Where's the flag on that? He was 3 yards out of bounds.
Wow.
That's some home cooking.
Right?
So,
Maybe we have a bad angle from here.
no, that was out of bounds. He was on the, when their feet are on that little blue mat that everybody's standing on, it's 2 yards out of bounds. He shouldn't be able to hit you. So, regardless, 2nd and 7. Gunnar Goodell under center. This is going to be Logan Leonard. Logan's going to pick up 4. 3 maybe.
Oh, big third down here.
Huge
3rd and 5.
Absolutely huge third down because we're too deep in our own territory
Yep.
to not punt the ball.
Correct.
If we don't pick this up. So this is a big play. 7:51 to go. Plainwell knows it.
Yeah. Oh, Plainwell's feeling good, right? If they get a 3 and out here, they're right back in it.
Oh, they
Oh, and they
almost got
didn't
him.
bite. They did not bite.
And one almost got him, but no.
Yep.
Yep. And Plainwell is fired up.
Yes.
That's going to be a punt situation for the Red Wolves. I don't see. So we've had a couple of bad snaps on these punts already tonight. And you got people who aren't used to playing. So Gunnar Goodell is up back on the punt. This is low snap. Troy's going to get it away. It's a good kick. Doesn't take a great bounce. That's going to be downed at about the 49. So Plainwell's not going to have too long of a field here. 6:48 to go, down 2.
Yeah. And this is, I mean, you talk about a turn of events, right? Like we were in the halftime thinking, wow, this game isn't as close as the score is. And now here we are with Plainwell, got the ball back, 4th quarter with a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, and it really has been, when Carter Plains are laid on that turf,
Yeah.
the entire oxygen
Correct.
went out of our crowd. It went out
Yes.
of our everything. The players became listless.
Yep.
And we got a chance to get it back. This is by no means the end of this game. Quarterback Keith, he gets through the first tackle. He's going to pick up 8. Had a chance to get him in the backfield there.
Yep.
So Fonseca and Logan Leonard on the tackle. So the defense, the coaches upstairs are trying to get them fired up. Everybody's trying to get them, except the crowd. The crowd's kind of shell-shocked here.
Yes.
Plainwell.
Jet sweep.
And that's going to be close to a first down, if not getting the first down. I think it's close. They're going to move it. They're going to give it the first down. That was right on the line. 5:50 to go in the game. And now, we're looking at the anti-Pawpaw drive right
Yes.
here. we cannot afford to give up a 4-minute drive.
Right.
Let them somehow put some points on the board and get the ball back with a minute and a half to go in this game.
Yeah.
So we need to stiffen up right here. This is an option play. Pitch out. He's got the edge. He's got a big play.
Great execution on the read option by the quarterback.
I don't like the energy flow of this game, Mark.
Right.
You know, this is
Yeah.
flowing the wrong direction right
Yeah.
now for us.
Yeah, Papa's they have the body language of a team that's losing this game, right?
Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. I was trying to look for how to describe that, but
Yeah.
we feel like we're down 10
Right.
points.
Yeah.
You know, we feel like they're running out the clock on us,
Yep.
and, you know, we're still leading this game.
Right.
5 minutes to go with our playoff lives in the balance.
Yeah.
There's a throw out to this side. He's wide open. He breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle. He's going to go out at the 2-yard line. And now, this is that moment in the game where if you're playing well, I'm not sure you want to score.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know, you take some time off the clock.
Maybe.
This is the
right?
moment. I mean, you're within extra point field goal range here, and they've already kicked a couple of those.
Yep.
So if we know that they're within their time. Somebody's called a timeout. Nope, they brought it back.
Gesundheit.
So Papa has had a turnover down deep. This would be a great opportunity for Plainwell to give us one back.
Right.
Handoff inside, 22. That's short. And, you know, the other thing, your coach Stride, you got to think about using some timeouts down here.
And I think he just did. Looks like he might have.
Stop the clock and it's still running. Brings up a second and goal from the 2-yard line. The ref was showing stop the clock.
Well, I don't know what. There's no reason to stop the clock there unless we call a timeout. So that's going to bring up second and goal. Ball's at about the 1. Well, no, the ball's at. Yeah, that's the 1. Quarterback keep. Oh, big hit. Big hit down there, and that's going to bring up third and goal. Austin George with the big hit, but here we go, Mark. That's going to cost us 40 seconds. And your coach, Stry, you really got to think about stopping this clock.
Right.
I mean, I guess it doesn't matter where you use them, but
it just feels like it should be right now.
You've got minutes rolling off the clock.
Right.
I mean, it's the opposite of the miracle clock. Now this one's running, and we got nobody on. It's way too far off. Watch for this jet screen out there. Slant, ball is tipped and caught. So now, again, that's Tremel Robinson.
Yeah. Yep.
So, you know, we had a great play, the third carry of the second half, and then Carter Planger laid on the turf for 8 minutes. And since then, Papa has just not been able to find an answer.
Right.
You know, and again, you're losing your best football player on both offense and defense. So Plainwell's going to take a timeout. Didn't have everything ready for this extra point. This extra point really isn't even that important.
If they get 2, then we have to score a touchdown and get an extra point.
To win,
Yeah,
right.
And that may be what they're thinking. They may have thought about this and said, hey, you know what? It's worth going for 2 here because 1 does them no good. 1 does no good for them because, you know, as our astute spotter points out, you know, you just get 2 here, you've got to kick the extra point.
Correct.
one. They get one here. You score the touchdown. You beat them straight up.
Right. It'll be interesting to see if Papa opens up the playbook, right? Only 2.5 minutes or 2 minutes 48.
Well, the other thing is they've had no success running the ball in the second half.
Yeah.
So, they lost the big play threat. And even Logan Leonard has moved outside. Plainwell will go for 2. Low snap. They're going to throw it outside. That's good. And guess who? Tramel Robinson. I'm just saying, you might want to know where that guy is.
Yeah. Maybe put 2 on him.
Well, I'll take 1.
Right.
Okay, so here we go. Pretty easy to lay it out for you. 2 minutes, 48 seconds to go in your season.
Exactly. The math is simple. You have to score, right?
Yep.
And
got to score a touchdown.
And if you do, you got a good chance of winning the game.
Yep.
But if you don't, the season's over.
Yep, we win. We score a touchdown here. We move on in the playoffs. We could
Correct.
be as high as a 2 seed
Yep.
in the playoffs. We don't score a touchdown here. We get to go home and watch on TV.
Yeah. Better broadcasters than us call another game somewhere.
Way better TV.
Yes. It's unbelievable, the difference in the halves.
So, let's not write them off.
Right?
Guess what we're going to do?
There you go.
We need it. Need it more than ever. There's the kick. That's way
That is a
deep.
great kick. Holy cow.
Oh, that almost made it.
Wow.
Where did that come from?
Yeah. He was a little bit fired up, I think. That was...
A little adrenaline going through the play
Yeah.
wall. And is that Tramel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tramel
Yeah.
Robinson.
As soon as he hit that, you knew just by the sound it was.
Yep.
So I'm guessing he's a little jacked up right now.
Yes. And with good reason. He's had a heck of a night.
Well, and you look at Plainwell, so just their body language.
Yep.
They got a bounce in their step. They're slapping each other. This is come on, guys, 2 minutes and 48 seconds of our career.
Yes.
This is the oop-de-oop. This is
Yeah.
varsity blues.
Right. Exactly.
And Pawpaw, on the other hand, they've got to buckle down here. They're the better football team. They've
They
been
are.
the better football team all night.
Well, except for the second half.
Now, really, they even have been. They just haven't capitalized.
Oh,
There's another.
goodness.
And that's what I'm talking about. So, you look at the second half. We've had 3 turnovers.
Yep.
Well, 2 turnovers and 1 that should have been.
Yes.
And now we're losing 10 yards
Yep.
in the shadow of our own end zone. I mean, we're killing ourselves, but we've been the better team. We move it down to the 5-yard line and throw an interception.
Right.
We get the ball, turnover on downs at midfield and fumble it back to them.
Yes.
Both of those drives resulted in Plainwell scores.
Correct.
Goodell's going to throw. He's got him in wide open. That's a big play for the Wolves. It's going to get most of it back.
Wow.
So Fonseca gets the ball out of bounds, so that's going to bring up a 3rd and, call it 8, maybe 9. Oh, 3rd and 10, right at the 20. Boy, it looked like he got further down the sideline than that, didn't it? Yeah. Okay, 2:04 to go. Pawpaw down 6. Lemire and Vanderberg and somebody else. Fonseca. Gunner's going to throw. He's got a man. That's going to be a first down for Pawpaw. That'll stop the clock while they move the chains. You know what? Looks like they might be letting Gunner Goodell put this on his arm.
Do a little cooking, right?
Looks like they might be letting him chuck the ball around a little bit. We had a lot of success doing this against Edwardsburg. Why is the clock running?
It's a great
tried
question.
to call a timeout 15 seconds ago. 1:48 to go. Coach Stry's going to talk about it. We've got 2 timeouts left. We've got to go 78 or 68 yards. I think you're going to turn it over to the sophomore, Mark.
I think you got to give it a shot, right? You know, it's especially in the second half, right? Not a lot has gone well for
Right.
Pawpaw, and so why not? Why not air it
Our
out?
big hitter is out of the game.
Right.
You know, Logan Leonard's had a couple of nice runs, but I don't think you're going to rip off Trapp for 80 yards at this point in the game.
And not only that, but the mix is different, right? And so, you know, your safety blanket isn't
Yep.
there, right?
Zian Davis back in the game. So you got Zian, Logan Leonard in the backfield. You got Troy Vanderberg in motion going out to the right side. Lemaire's out there. Goodell from the shotgun. He's going to throw. Got a flag on the play. That could be defensive offsides. Yeah, it could be a substitution, but I think it went on the snap, so I'm thinking Plainwell might have been offsides.
It's going to be a huge call one way or the other.
Oh, this is a monster call. Because if this is against Pawpaw, they wind the clock too. They're picking it up.
No penalty. Wow. So a result of the play is a sack and a loss of a lot.
That clock should be going. Gunnar Goodell to throw. He's got a little screen. Okay, that's not going to get us anywhere. We got to get up to the line. Can't really call a timeout right here. But you got 3rd and 10. Taking a lot of time. Fonseca's still running in motion. Took a lot of time to get that play off. Gunnar Goodell, he's going to throw one deep high. Almost intercepted. 15 knocked that ball down. He had 2 people in the same spot on the field. 1:07 to go. That's going to bring up a 4th down and 11. Pawpaw's seasons rests on the arm of Gunnar Goodell. Well, this is a rough one, Mark. This has been a rough second half. It's
Absolutely.
Pawpaw has, obviously you lose your heart and your soul. It's tough to pick that up and go. Still not over. Gunnar, see if he's got some magic in that right arm. See if we can get somebody to go up and make a play. Got to think we're going to target Troy Vanderberg here, but watch Nate Lemaire. There's the snap. Gunnar to throw. He's in trouble. And Gunnar goes down for a loss. And that's going to do it from Plainwell. Plainwell's going to kneel on the ball. Pawpaw's season is going to end on the turf here in Plainwell, Stridle Field. Barring an absolute miracle of a fumble.
Right.
This is going to spell the end for the Red Wolves 2022 campaign.
Yeah, you can only stop the clock twice.
Going into halftime, lots of hope, lots of excitement. Right. Felt like this was one that we could easily salt away. Absolutely in control of this game.
Yes.
2 huge turnovers, absolute killer turnovers. 1 fumble.
Yep.
The play after Carter went out.
Yep.
So think about that. We had the ball. We're moving. Big first down.
Correct.
And then we fumbled the next play, and
Right.
and the momentum of this game went with it.
Yes.
Then when we did have an opportunity to climb back into it and take control of it one more time, a forced pass down into the corner of the end zone ends up getting intercepted, and
Right.
Plainwell takes the ball 94 yards back
Right.
the other way and
Yeah.
puts the go-ahead touchdown on the board.
And that's it. And the defense didn't necessarily help the offense out, right, in terms of Pawpaw, right?
Yep.
Like they gave a bunch of big plays in the second half, a bunch of missed tackles, let's call it what it is, on the couple of touchdown plays, right? There were a couple of missed tackles. And so it was just a combination of kind of poor play from both sides of the ball, and this is what the result is.
Well, one more snap is all it's going to take. There it is. So Plainwell is going to come here on senior night on their home turf, and they're going to beat the Pawpaw Red Wolves. don't know what all the waiting around is down there.
Right.
They're going to spot the ball, but the game's over. Plainwell does not need to snap the ball again.
Right. They look like they still want to.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, but they should be running around and hooting
Right.
and hollering right now.
Still confusion.
Yeah.
All right, there they go. All right.
Okay, so from Plainwell, Mark, it's been a great season. It's
It
been
has.
a pleasure doing this. We missed the one game on the road,
Right.
but it was fun calling the games, and hopefully next year you'll be back around and we'll do this again for the 2023 version of the Red Wolves.
Remember, all technical problems were my fault.
We blame that on the rookie. So next year
Yes.
they're all going to be Greg Southworth's fault. So
It is at home.
yeah,
Okay.
So we are, once again from Plainwell in a very disappointing end of the season for the Red Wolves. Pawpaw lets a 23-7 lead go away. Plainwell comes up with 22 unanswered points and hangs an L on the Pawpaw Red Wolves to end the season. So for Mark Linder, I'm checking us out for the year. I hope everybody has a great, safe time, and you'll hear one or both of us at basketball games throughout the fall. All right.